So, as the title states, the A-7D can now perform a Cobra maneuver as of patch 2.3. Why? Probably because of Gaijin's incompetence in this model. Previously, they already made the MiG-19 be able to perform a Cobra from at least 1.95, with accounts existing of similar maneuvers made as far back as 1.87, but not much evidence. It didn't make much sense at the time, but hey, it's got highly swept wings for high AOA, wings mounted forwards that probably moved the center of lift far forwards, and an all-flying tail that has lots of control authority, so it might have worked. Then, in Update 1.97, they added the Draken, the first and only plane they claimed could pull a Cobra. Historically, it could do so as well, given its unique double delta design and dynamically unstable airframe, but however, in that update, they also tweaked something with the MiG-21, so it too could pull a Cobra, albeit not quite as well and with the risk of falling into an irrecoverable flat spin, both of which are also historical, with the Syrian MiG-21 pilot developing a similar maneuver, and center of gravity issues preventing successful flat spin recoveries in many cases. So, now Gaijin wasn't actually too far off with their flight models at high AOA, with two planes being able to pull similar maneuvers to Cobra in real life, also doing so in-game, and a plane that might have been able to pull something off also being able to nearly pull one off. But then rolls around Update 2.3, Hot Trash. In it, a couple of interesting things. First off, A-7D introduced at 9.3 with attack respawn, AIM-9Js, and 30mm gun pods. No one needs 8.3 anyways, am I right? And secondly, a little more well hidden in the patch notes, quote, rudder deflection and maneuverability at high speeds have been corrected, balance and controllability and landing have been improved for the MiG-21. Given that the Gaijin is a Russian company, and they have to translate things back and forth a bit, it seems like they not only screwed up with the rudder's deflection angles, but also the elevator. It wasn't simply reducing the amount of travel at high speeds and only high speeds, it was reducing the elevator travel at any given airspeed. So while it can no longer pull 15G at Mach 1, thankfully, it also couldn't exceed 60 degrees angle of attack in an attempted Cobra. Thank you, Gaijin. Very cool. But back to the A7. It was very much a flavor of the month plane, and many people, including myself, decided to grind for it. At least looking at the stat card, it seemed like it was a well-armed, decently maneuverable, and decently fast plane. When I first flew it in test flight, however, some things jumped out at me. First, it could bleed speed extremely rapidly. Didn't seem too out of the ordinary at first. But secondly, to get it to bleed speed that quickly, it had to do one of two things. Fly in sim controls, where the plane would settle into a stall at about 40 degrees angle of attack and become a massive airbrake, similar to the MiG-19, or pull full elevator at high speeds, where it could pull upwards of 15G for whatever reason. The second one interested me, however. Remember how the MiG-21 had its elevator authority limited to make it actually compress, which subsequently reduced its low speed angle of attack? It seemed like the A7 had the same issue of pre-2.3 MiG-21s, where it didn't compress at all and had ridiculous elevator authority and deflection. And that it certainly does. The plane can pull a better Cobra than the MiG-19, MiG-21, or even arguably the Draken, as it can easily exceed 90 degrees angle of attack, and stay rock steady throughout, not even trying to enter a flat spin, and even if it does, it can easily recover. So, now that my rambling is over, here is the Pugachev's Cobra in the A-7D Corsair II.